If you had $10 million and wanted to move just outside New York City, where would you go? Connecticut has long been the retreat of choice for hedge fund founders, media execs, and ultra-wealthy families looking for space, privacy, and elevated lifestyle. But they don't just land anywhere. They settle into a handful of suburbs that deliver on everything: schools, scenery, social life, and convenience. So today I'm walking you through where the New York City ultra wealthy actually live, and more importantly, what life feels like in these towns. If you've watched some of my other videos, welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, I'm Chris Giolito, a local real estate agent here in Fairfield County. I work with people who are ready for a new chapter. Whether you're coming from the city, sizing up locally, or just reimagining what home looks like, I hope you find that place that truly fits your lifestyle. I've lived here most of my life. I've toured homes in every one of these towns. I've played the country clubs, I've eaten in the restaurants, and I've walked the downtowns. There's a high level of expectation in these places, and somehow it keeps getting exceeded. Let's start with the town most people think of first: Greenwich. Greenwich is the crown jewel of the Connecticut suburbs. You've got everything from 20,000 square foot mansions in the backcountry to waterfront estates in Bellhaven with private docks and views of the Long Island Sound. In the last year, single family homes here sold from just over $500,000 to $17.5 million, with an average of just around $3 million. And in the lower end, that normally means it's a tear down property or in need of a full renovation. But one of the biggest appeals of Greenwich is not that it's just one-dimensional. You've got distinct neighborhoods with their own personalities. Cos Cob, Riverside, Old Greenwich, Byram. There's actually a bit of everything here, from dense, walkable areas to 5-acre estates that feel like Napa Valley. Downtown Greenwich has a Manhattan meets coastal vibe. High-end boutiques like Hermes and Brunello Cucinelli sit next to charming local cafes and long-loved restaurants like Elm Street Oyster House. Miku Sushi is a standout. It has a city-quality omakase in a relaxed, refined setting. Now, the country clubs here are in a league of their own. Greenwich has 7 private clubs, which is practically unheard of. Stanwich is classic and competitive. Tamarack is sleek and modern. Round Hill is scenic and social. Greenwich Country Club is historic, elegant, and has everything from golf and tennis to curling and summer camps for the kids. These clubs aren't just places to golf, they're where people build community and spend their weekends. Greenwich High School is ranked 4th in the state, and the town also offers exceptional private options like Brunswick and Greenwich Academies. Commute-wise, you're looking at about 40 to 55 minutes into Manhattan, depending on which train station you're using, and many residents are still very active in the city. It's close enough for a daily commute, but far enough to feel like a full escape. Next is Darien. Darien is polished, intimate, and deeply residential. It's a smaller town than Greenwich, but that's part of its charm. It feels tight-knit, beautifully kept, and highly curated. In the last year, homes here sold between $625,000 and $10.5 million, with an average around $2.6 million. That lower price point, same story. It's usually a house that needs major work. The Tokenique neighborhood is probably the most iconic. It's a private peninsula filled with waterfront homes and winding roads. Even the air feels calmer over here. Darien's downtown recently got a major upgrade thanks to the Corbin District. It now has a fresh, modern vibe with boutiques, high-end fitness studios, restaurants, and even a gourmet market, but it still holds on to that understated Darien energy. And more is coming there. Senna is a longtime favorite for wine and upscale Italian. The granola bar is a hit with the breakfast and lunch crowd. Think elevated avocado toast and creative lattes. It's the kind of town where you'll recognize people at the next table. And that's exactly how residents like it here. Weeburn is one of my personal favorites. It has a classic, beautifully kept golf course, strong tennis programs, and a social scene that's fun but never over the top. Country Club of Darien and Woodway Country Club have just had extensive renovations to their clubs and courses, offering great options for residents to join. Darien High School is ranked 3rd in the state, and families here are all in on academics, athletics, and extracurriculars. It's a big part of the town's identity. Commute time into Manhattan is usually 55 to 65 minutes and is very manageable for weekday professionals. Now let's talk about New Canaan. New Canaan is timeless. It's pure New England elegance with a strong sense of community. White fences, beautifully maintained colonials, and a town center that feels like something out of a Hallmark movie. but without the corniness. Homes in New Canaan sold from $650,000 to $7.5 million over the last year with an average of $2.6 million. Brushy Ridge and Oak Ridge are the two most desirable streets. Classic architecture, large lots, and minutes to town. Downtown New Canaan is one of the best in the area. You've got high-end retail, bookstores, bakeries, and locally owned shops that have been there for decades. Rosie is the go-to for breakfast and brunch. It's always packed and always good. Soleil is perfect for dinner or cocktails, chic, modern, and consistently great. Country Club of New Canaan offers a beautifully understated experience. It's old school charm without being overly exclusive, and the golf course just got a fantastic upgrade. Schools here are ranked number 2 in the state, and the community support is massive. You'll see it at school plays, soccer games, and the PTA meetings. The train to Manhattan takes just over an hour, but most people who move here are looking for a true escape, and that extra 15 minutes is worth the peace you get in return. Now we head to Westport. Westport is where luxury meets energy. It's lively, creative, and incredibly family friendly. You've got everyone here. Authors, hedge fund managers, startup founders, and the town really reflects that blend. Homes sold between $558,000 and $11 million in the last year with an average of around $2.5 million. Campo Beach is the centerpiece of Westport living. Locals gather here year-round, not just in the summer. Greens Farms is another hot neighborhood. Beautiful homes, great schools, and quick access to the beach and the train. Downtown Westport has a bit of everything. There's retail, Lululemon, Anthropology, Serena and Lily, but also incredible local dining. Spotted Horse is always buzzing. Modern American cozy vibes. Kaiwanese is inventive Japanese and a true local gem. The Welk is famous for its seafood and cocktails and has a view that makes dinner feel like a mini vacation. And if you're into golf or tennis, just across the line in Fairfield, the Patterson Club is phenomenal. I've played it several times. It's as good as it gets in Fairfield County. Staples High School ranks number 1 in Connecticut, and it's known for its academics, but also for amazing art programs, athletics, and student-driven initiatives. The town is proud of its schools, and it shows. The commute is about an hour to Manhattan, with express trains making it even easier. Next is Wilton. Wilton is the under-the-radar town on this list, and that's exactly the appeal. It's private, wooded, and relaxed. For buyers who want more land, more space, and less noise. Wilton is a hidden gem. Homes here sold between $380,000 and $5.6 million this past year with an average of $1.4 million. That makes it one of the best values in Fairfield County, especially considering the school system and the sense of community. Wilton's downtown is quiet, but it's got everything you need and is getting an upgrade. Bianca Rosso is one of the best wine bars and Italian spots around with low light, great menu, and very local. Rise Donuts are the best donuts I've ever had in my life. And there's a sense of rhythm in Wilton. Weekends at the fields, weeknights at community events, and summers full of outdoor life. Rolling Hills Country Club is a standout. Great pool, great tennis, and a relaxed but connected atmosphere. I worked here throughout high school and college. Wilton High School is the 5th ranked high school in the state, strong academics, supportive teachers, and a student body that really shows up for each other. Commute to New York City is longer, about 65 to 75 minutes, but if you want quiet space and a break from the usual pace, Wilton delivers. And last but definitely not least, Fairfield's Greenfield Hill neighborhood. Greenfield Hill is Fairfield's most prestigious neighborhood. Wide roads, mature trees, stone walls, it's the quintessential New England feel, just minutes from the beach. Homes sold from $700,000 to $3.5 million last year with an average of around $1.6 million. What's amazing about Greenfield Hill is the space. You feel like you're in the country, but downtown Fairfield and the train are just a 10-minute drive away. The Country Club of Fairfield and Brooklawn are 2 of the best in the region. I've played both. They offer world-class golf with that understated elegance Fairfield is known for. Fairfield's downtown has grown a lot over the past decade. It's got upscale dining like Martel, which serves elevated French American fare in a stylish space. Bodega is another local favorite, craft margaritas, great tacos, and a packed house on most weekends. You've also got beaches like Jennings and Penfield that make the summer feel like Cape Cod without the 4-hour drive. As for schools, Fairfield Ward and Fairfield Ludlow High Schools rank 13th and 25th respectively in the state. There are strong academics here, passionate teachers, and a great school spirit. Commute to Manhattan, it's around 75 minutes, but that trade-off gets you coastal access, space, and a tight-knit community. So let's recap. Greenwich has prestige and international appeal. Darien offers refined living and a deeply local feel. New Canaan is timeless, walkable, and full of character. Westport blends beach life with high energy and creative vibes. Wilton is peaceful, private, and full of value. And Fairfield's Greenfield Hill brings country charm with coastal convenience. They all offer amazing schools, beautiful homes, strong communities, and yes, tight inventory. If you're thinking about moving, whether you're coming from the city or looking to size up locally, I'd love to help you find the place that actually fits. My contact info is in the description below. And if you want to stay in the loop on Fairfield County real estate, events, and lifestyle tips, join my weekly newsletter. Almost 900 local residents already subscribe, and I'd love for you to be one of them. The sign up link is in the description below. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which of these towns feels like your future home. See you in the next video.